we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring this one out. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The LSU Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. The Bayou Bengals flex on their boot rivals the last time these two met and won it easily.
LSU made an example of Arkansas the last time they played. You talk to a lot of LSU fans, and they said, we think about Alabama, we think about Georgia, we think about Ole Miss. They took little brother Arkansas to the woodshed the last time they played.
tell you, as a fan of the sport, when you hear that little brother, that ticks me off. So I know it ticks off Arkansas Razorback fans, and they want some revenge, and they want that boot.
They go right back to it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Makes a connection.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, they're after him. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arkansas's offense has the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just passive. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it.
Not that shit.
You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Well, they return there, found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just worked the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. LSU now operating in the red zone. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, big C.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket. And at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The inside handoff. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. They get to him as he throws. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just...
I appreciate it. They tried to work.
Handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the Tiger. Made the grab and turns one in for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we had once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hold, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead and try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Finds a little space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Banks. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. They're down to the 35 on first and 10. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And you got it. Get on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and punches it dead. No return on this one.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you put them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with them to force the ball.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Penny. Around and four. Bounds, mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The quick out. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they didn't start this first half. Wanted to. Ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Indiana. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go to the air. Backs looking for the goal line. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Here's the pressure. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that golden boot.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Penny. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Through contact. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Handoff from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Hey, good play, bro. Had the time and all that.
Marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. The Razorbacks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Returner brings it out to the 42. And your LSU Tigers will take over.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Takes a handoff. It's Banks. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Jones. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Tigers are facing third and inches. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on first and 10. They'll give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're not.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
I'm sorry,
In the middle, it's Proctor.
I'm sorry.
The explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on first and 10. The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Proctor. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Fights off a defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got out of trouble and throws. A strike downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes.
Oh, wow.
And has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be
looking for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. That's why they
fires toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Wide open spaces. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Quickly to the tight end. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got the quick pass. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Inside the 25. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved moved into position to score. They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Working that left side now. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, but hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. New Mexico is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 18 to Indiana. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Ellis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got his man quickly. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it. Way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from.
Catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.